anyone kind of attacked you or come against you because you're a revert?
Ah, yes. Yes, I've had a lot of brothers and sisters leave messages saying that I need to get rid of my tattoos now that I'm a Muslim. That Allah doesn't love my tattoos. I'm like, yeah, I'm sure Allah doesn't love it, but I'm a revert. Like my sins have been, washed away, inshallah, God willing. And to get rid of all my tattoos, like I don't think people understand how much money it takes and how much pain and time I have to go through. Like I think it's well over 150,000 USD to get rid of all the tattoos that I have. And that's gonna take a span of minimum 10 years. Like imagine what I could do with that much money to give back to people in this world. Just imagine, bro, how much money like could be put into charity, and that could even go into be building a masjid. So I'm gonna choose getting rid of my tattoos, which Allah has already forgiven me for, versus actually building a masjid, doing charity, actually benefiting this dunya, this world, these people, not just the brothers and sisters in the ummah, but the humans in general. Like I don't know. To me, it's a very clear choice here, but to other people, they attack me saying that, oh brother, Allah does not love your tattoos, brother. I'm like, it is what it is, man.
There's something which we should all try and keep in mind, that a person's words are a scoop of his heart. They're like a little sort of flicker of what's going on. So if I'm sitting here and you three guys are, you invited me on this podcast and whatnot, and you guys are doing this voluntarily, and many people are learning about Islam, and it's all this. But then I just happen to be fixated on, something trivial like, oh, why did this start late? That type of thinking where you just focus on something so trivial and pathetic and mute, and you forget the greater good, is a common disease. And obviously it's come out in terms of this case, in terms of your tattoos, or with other people, but the fact is that this is because we get our priorities wrong. In all of our discourses that even we have online, how many times do we get it? Do we find that Muslims are arguing with each other on very petty issues, and they treat these petty issues like they are really significant, and sometimes they refute each other as well on these petty issues. Muhammad Hijab is a good way of putting it. He said it's the narcissism of pettiness, right? Or it's the narcissism of small difference, right? And if we truly understood the value of the dawah and what we can actually do, we would, not be wasting our time. So, okay, this guy did this, let me fix it. I am sure any new Muslim who has tattoos, or they had a previous relationship, or they have a habit which they find hard to kick, like drinking or whatnot, I'm sure they know what they need to do with their life, right? I'm pretty sure, because they made the choice to say La ilaha illallah and they sacrificed a lot. So I don't think they need a reminder in terms of these other types of things. But it's because we don't fundamentally understand Islam. And I do think there is a huge responsibility upon Islamic teachers, upon Islamic scholars, upon imams, upon community leaders, upon influentials, to actually go back to basics. What is Islam really about? And can we please get our priorities in order? I sometimes jump onto YouTube, and the sort of discussions I see back and forth, I honestly think, do people actually think that this is beneficial? The amount of conversations that you find, like even having this conversation with you, brother, someone who messaged you, Allah doesn't love your tattoos. I'm sure they could spend their time doing a lot more productive things than that.